It is said all are saved, but it also says many are called, but few are chosen. I don't understand that.
I don't know if you could quite understand it. His first phrase there was, it says that all are saved. That was the first part of that. Pastor Glaze.
Yeah, well, I had an issue, or a question with this, because if he's referring to the Bible, I don't know of a passage in the Bible that says all are saved.
Right.
I know there's one place in there that says all Israel will be saved, but that's talking about, those who turn, to the Lord. So, I don't see that unless, he's promoting the doctrine of universalism, that talks about, well, in the end, everybody will be saved. So I don't necessarily see the contradiction, between these two phrases. And maybe, somebody else. Because I think that when you get into the second part, you can get, like you said earlier, there could be a lot of historical dialogue between election and free will. When you talk about, many are called, but few are chosen. So, I struggle with that question personally. Maybe, some of these other brothers have a little more insight than what I have.
Other brothers?
Well, I personally believe that I think you're taking two things there and putting them together, and they're out of context. Yeah. So I don't see any place where all are saved. Now, Jesus died for all. Right. Yeah. But that's as far as we can go. But all being saved, and many are called, few are chosen. That's a whole different subject. We might not even go that far in part of this panel. I don't know. What's but that Jesus died for all. I don't know about that. I don't know. Where do you come in on that? I'm not trying to sing.
I was just going to agree with Dr. Glaze and be done with it. That's all I was going to say.
He pulled you into it.
The Bible says that all are saved.
He baited you, man.
I mean, we do, I would believe in, sometimes it's called limited atonement or particular redemption, that there was an elect from eternity that God the Father gave to the Son. Jesus said things like, I do not pray for the world, but for those whom you've given me out of the world, for they are yours. And those are the ones I think he laid down his life for. If he's not even going to pray for these others, why would he possibly do so much more to offer them? So, again, in the perfect plan of God, that's the way I understand it. That's the way Reformed theology understands it. But we do believe in preaching the gospel to all, telling all they need to be saved. But God has his own. And he knows who they are, and so that's the way we would understand.
We certainly don't believe in universalism, the idea that all will be saved.
Can I please read the scripture, because it kind of got brought up about all being saved and how he died for all. It says, for this is good and acceptable in the sight of God our Savior. We desire all men to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. For there is one God, one mediator between God and men, the man Jesus Christ, who gave himself a ransom for all.
Yeah.
So it lets us know that he gave himself. He died for it. Doesn't mean all will be saved.
And we're out of time for any rebuttal from the other side. But it's a good scripture, and we will just take a break. But clearly, all are not saved. We wish that all were saved, and God would love for all to be saved. But the Bible clearly states that all will not be saved. So just be clear on that.